Before we begin, make sure you're cozy. Grab your blankets, pillows, and plushes. Make sure your drink is ready. Have your snacks nearby. Now get comfy, and let's start our candlelit roleplay session. Take one long, slow breath, the kind that softens the muscles and smooths the thoughts. You've journeyed gently through memory and moonlight, through wax and whisper. Now, the candle burns low, but its warmth grows brighter, and with it, your rest deepens. Let's finish the tale together. Deep within the Imberwing Tower, where stories grew tall as the rafters and secrets whispered on the stairs, lives an old candlelight named Elric. For years, he's poured liquid courage into homes, farms, and hearts. His wax was known to ward off nightmares and welcome dreams with open arms. But tonight, he makes a final batch. Tonight, he pours for the tower itself. As the last drops drip and dry, a warmth blooms in his chest, spreading to his fingertips, tingling up his spine and blooming in his throat. A melody rises, untrained but undeniable. Without knowing it, Elric has begun to sing. The tower responds. Its timbers sigh, its windows hum, its very stones vibrate with remembered lullabies and half-forgotten flames. Every nook and cranny comes alive with golden light. Etched walls glow, trinkets gleam, tools glimmer, each polished surface reflecting the joy of creation, the comfort of hearth and home, the peace of a simple life well lived. He climbs the winding stairwell, each step lighter than the last, the song swelling in his heart and echoing in his bones. The top landing shimmers with 1,000 points of light, floating above him. Hundreds of mirrors, some wide as walls, some narrow as fingers, all aglow with soft amber light. They flicker like distant candles burning far across the world. But one mirror, just one, remains dark. It floats at eye level, cool and silent, like a pane of frosted glass. But as Elric passes, a draft stirs the air, and the mirror ripples like a breath, pressed gently to glass. And then he sees it again, the draft, a doorway, a garden, a child running barefoot toward a waiting lantern, a lantern made of string and a glass jar of fireflies. It is a memory of him, young and full of laughter, chasing fireflies with bare feet and a hopeful heart. The memory blooms into a smile, then fades to mist, but something remains, a feeling, a warmth, a pulsing light. The darkness in the mirror is gone. Instead, there is a candle, fully lit, floating free. No wax, no wick, just flame. Elric reaches out, cup and palm growing warmer, softer, lighter in his hands. The flame trembles, then settles, steady, strong, constant. It does not burn. It does not illuminate. It simply exists, a perfect sphere of comforting energy. And from it, he feels strength and solace, and an overwhelming urge to share it, to gift it, to pass it on. But there is nowhere left to pour. He has blessed every home in the valley, and so he turns back to the stairway, to retrace his steps, to seek the source of this final flame. As he moves, the tower seems to shift. The walls sigh, the floors hum, the stairs sing. The very stones hum a lullaby to usher him back to slumber. And yet he climbs deeper into the tower, past the trinkets and tools, past the wax and wicks, past the shelves of jars, past the weathered door at the bottom of the stairs. He finds the silence again, the etched wall that stretches from floor to ceiling, covered with symbols of rest, each one a doorway to dreams. And as he runs his fingers over the cool etchings, he feels a presence, not here, not there, but everywhere and nowhere, like the wind or the rain or the snow. He doesn't know how long he stands there, tracing paths with his fingertips, breathing in the scent of old wood and fresh linen, listening to the wind, with tailies outside the window. But eventually, as the first light of dawn creeps through the cracks in the curtains, he turns away. At the base of the tower, he finds a small stone pedestal. On it, a single jar of wax, cool to the touch, untouched, unused. It is sealed with a lid he's never seen before, marked with a spiral design, a spiral with no center. Curiosity piqued. He lifts the lid. Inside, a single word is written in swirling script. "To the listener," he murmurs. And as he reads it, the wax melts, the lid lifts, the contents spill. The entire jar empties in an instant, leaving behind only a faint wisp of smoke and the lingering scent of lavender and sage. But in the center of the room, on the cold stone floor, a single candle appears. No wax, no wick, just flame. Elric walks toward it, tentatively. He cups it in his hands, aware of the warmth blooming in his chest, spreading to his limbs, tingling at his fingertips. It's almost like he can feel the melody building within him again, stirring his soul, urging him to move, to dance, to sing. But this time, he knows better. So instead, he closes his eyes, leans back, and lets the tune trickle down his chin, down his neck, down his chest. And as it echoes in his bones, he opens his eyes and realizes something. It isn't just a melody that's returning. It's everything. The familiar ache of loss, the sweet sting of longing, the joy of creation, the comfort of hearth and home, the peace of a life well lived, all coming back to him in waves, washing over him, through him, around him, enveloping him in an ocean of memories, moments, meaning. Outside, the wind picks up, rustling the leaves, whipping the vines, whistling through the windows, weaving tales of journeys taken and lessons learned, of loves lost and legacies left behind, of dreams dreamed and destinies fulfilled. He listens, drinking in the wisdom of the wind, embracing the echoes of his own song. It has been a long and winding road, filled with twists and turns, ups and downs, moments of doubt and days of despair. But looking back, Elric realizes he wouldn't change a thing, because every stumble brought him closer to his craft. Every heartache fueled his art. Every triumph solidified his purpose. Every challenge honed his skills. And now, standing here, at the end of his journey, he feels a profound sense of gratitude, not just for the past, but for the present, for the peace that surrounds him, the tranquility that envelops him, the beauty that beckons him, the stillness that calls to him. He is home, not in a place, but in a state of being, a place where the boundaries between past, present, and future blur, where the weight of memories fades into the lightness of dreams, where the echoes of yesterday mingle with the whispers of tomorrow, where the candle of his soul burns brightly, casting shadows that stretch and sway, illuminating facets of his being he never knew existed. This is his sanctuary, his refuge, his release, and he pours the final candle of his life into it, trusting that the flame will catch, ignite, and illuminate the darkness, guiding him gently to rest, knowing that his story isn't over, but simply evolving, transforming into a new chapter, a different verse, a different song. He lets the melody flow through him, over him, around him, becoming one with the music, one with the moment, one with the magic. And as the notes fade, he closes his eyes, surrendering to the silence, welcoming the stillness, embracing the peace. And in the quiet center of his being, he feels the rise of a new flame. Not bright, not hot, just true. It flickers once, then steadies, then whispers, a whisper carried on the wind, a whisper that echoes through the ages, a whisper that speaks to the deepest recesses of his soul. This candle is yours. It will never need to be lit, because it knows your dreams, even when you forget them. It remembers your peace, even when the day is loud, and it keeps glowing, even as you sleep. Slowly, his vision dims, his senses drift, his eyelids grow heavy. With a final smile gracing his lips, Elric succumbs to the embrace of the night, enveloped by the warmth of the tale and the hush of the wind. The candle flame continues to glow, faintly, casting dancing shadows on the walls, a silent testament to a life well lived, a story well told, a heart well loved. The embers of his spirit linger, weaving magic into the very fabric of the tower, ensuring that the legacy of Elric, the candlelight, lives on. Now, my friends, as the final embers fade into the velvet cloak of night. It's time for us to close our eyes and embrace the slumbering peace that awaits us. Allow the echoes of the tale to resonate within your souls, reminding you of the unwavering spirit of creation, the eternal flame of resilience, and the comforting embrace of a story well told. Before we part ways, I have a final gift for you. Take this image of the flickering candle and imprint it upon your mind. Hold on to it tightly, for it is your talisman against the encroaching darkness, your beacon of hope in moments of despair, and your reminder of the infinite potential that lies dormant within you. And as you drift into the realm of dreams, carry these words close to your heart. The wax has cooled, the story is sealed, the flame is yours. Keep it close, nurture it, and let its gentle glow illuminate your path. Sleep now, dear dreamers, and may your nights be filled with peaceful slumber, and your days with purpose and passion. Until we meet again in the realm of dreams, keep the magic alive, keep the candle burning, and keep your spirit soaring. I bid you farewell. May your dreams be enchanting, your hopes be boundless, and your hearts be eternally aflame with the joy of storytelling. Until next time.